The sand is going through the hourglass of your life. What do you have left up top? Hey there, if you're watching this, chances are you're facing divorce. It might feel like you're on the brink of an abyss. Maybe it feels like the death of something. This thing called a marriage. But what if I told you that your divorce can actually be a rebirth? Yeah, you heard me right. A chance to breathe new life into your life, a chance to turn a tough situation into a stepping stone toward happiness. Let's dive into that. You know, many of us have been there, feeling trapped in a situation that just drains the life out of us. Maybe your marriage started with a dream, but somewhere along the line it turned into a bit of a nightmare. If things were perfect, we wouldn't be having this chat. But here's the thing, divorce is not just about ending, it's about beginning anew, about finding freedom. Now you might be thinking, but I didn't choose this, it's not what I wanted. Hey, I hear you. It's hard to see the silver lining when you're in the midst of a storm. But consider this, if your spouse is seeking a way out, it's a sign something fundamental wasn't working. And recognizing that is the first step in moving on to a happier life. Imagine for a minute that you're carrying a backpack of rocks up a steep hill. Each rock represents a problem, a disagreement, a hurtful word. It's pretty heavy, right? Now, divorce is like setting that backpack down. Suddenly you're lighter. The journey's not over, but you've got the energy to climb faster, to explore the paths that you could not have tackled before. Seriously, I don't mean to sound uncaring regarding going through a divorce, but for heaven's sake, stop the boo-hooing over something that wasn't working. Either you weren't right for them or they weren't right for you. So you can either stay stuck in the past or you can look forward toward the future. Which will it be? Yes, the divorce process involves paperwork and tough decisions, and it's a real pain in the beep, but what's waiting on the other side for you is worth it. The freedom to rediscover who you are, to pursue what you love, and to enjoy life on your own terms. Whether that means solo adventures, new friendships, or even love, it's a chance to be genuinely happy again. How many people do you know who have been divorced? Probably dozens, right? Now, how many of them are happier a year later than when they were in that bad marriage? Maybe they're happy a day later. Or maybe they're happier even before the divorce is filed because they've made the decision to get out of that marriage that's not working. My point is that divorce is not the end of you, it's the end of a bad marriage. It doesn't necessarily mean that you're bad or they're bad. It just means that the two of you aren't great together. Okay, so what? There are billions more people out there. Don't you believe that you deserve to be with somebody who makes you happy or someone who you can actually make happy? Let me tell you about a guy named Joe. Joe's marriage had been overcast for years, a constant downpour. When his wife filed for divorce, Joe was devastated. But as he accepted the divorce and stepped into the sunlight for the first time in ages, he realized something important. He had forgotten what it felt like to live for himself. Yeah, a bad marriage will suck all the individuality out of a person and cause people to lose who they are as individuals. Joe's first step was a road trip. Joe discovered hobbies he never knew he'd love. He reconnected with existing interests that had been buried. He visited places that took his breath away, and he met people who brought genuine smiles back to his face. His divorce wasn't the end of his story. It was the beginning of a brand new adventure, and that's what's waiting for you too. So what's the takeaway here? Divorce can be a catalyst for incredible personal growth and happiness. It's a chance to shed the weight of the past and step into a future filled with possibilities. And while the road might be rocky at times, the journey to rediscovering yourself can be one of the most rewarding experiences of your life. Remember, every ending is a new beginning. The skies are clear after the heaviest rain, and the most vibrant blooms follow the harshest winters. Your divorce will be the start of something beautiful, a life filled with joy, adventure, and peace, if you acknowledge and accept it and get the support you need during the process and decide that you're worth more than being stuck in a bad marriage, and that your worth and your happiness is not determined by the person you've been married to. Now comes the part, I know, where you tell me, well, they cheated on you, or you cheated on them, or they abused you, or whatever it is that caused that marriage not to work. Okay, that's just more evidence that you're not right for each other. Well-matched people do not cheat on or abuse each other. So be glad you're getting out. Oh, but it's going to cost me this or it's going to cost me that to get out, either in alimony or child support or legal fees. Well, money comes and goes, but the time you have left in your life only goes. The sand is going through the hourglass of your life. What do you have left up top? I am 4 minutes closer to my death than I was when I started this video, and so are you. Please wake up and realize this, and realize that time is the most valuable currency you have. Stop wasting time worrying about money and being mentally and emotionally stuck in a bad marriage or in a recovery process from a bad marriage. I hope this perspective gives you a bit of comfort and perhaps even excitement for what lies ahead. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There's a whole world out there waiting for you, full of new stories to write and new memories to create. Here's to your rebirth, your new beginning. May it be everything you hope for and more. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Be sure to click subscribe, like, follow, and turn on the alerts so that you'll get notified when we post our newest videos. Please share these videos, leave us some comments, ask us questions, tell us what other topics you'd like for me to talk about. Join our Facebook group at Georgia Divorce and Custody for even more information. And as always, I look forward to seeing you on the next video.